Meet Sarah. Sarah's looking to buy a flat just like the one she's renting right now. Just as big, with a garden, and of course, in the very same neighborhood. But unfortunately, Sarah's budget is a little too short for her desire. Meet Lucas. Lucas is an average guy. Well aware of his budget, Lucas knows exactly what he can afford with it. An average flat at an average price. Just like everyone else. So much that there is always someone to buy right before him the flat he found and wanted. Meet Edward and Chloe. Edward and Chloe fell in love with the big, beautiful house down the streets. They'd really like to live in that charming mansion, but how could they afford to live in a house costing twice their budget? And of course, what would they do with a space which is 3 times the space they actually need? Would it be silly from Edward and Chloe to imagine living just in a piece of it? Not at all, since Edward and Chloe are members of Shaipz. As members, Edward and Chloe decided to post the big beautiful house on Shaipz and invite people to join them in that project. Sarah and Lucas, who recently joined Shaipz, discovered the house on the platform and decided to join Edward and Chloe's project. Edward and Chloe met with Sarah and Lucas, and together they visited the house, then decided to buy and divide the house in 3 apartments. Now, everybody is tremendously happy. Indeed, Sarah owns an apartment just like the one she was renting before. Just as big, with a garden, and in the same neighborhood. Lucas is happy to escape the average flat market by creating his own average flat, like no one else did. Edward and Chloe simply made their dream come true. They're now living in the big beautiful house down the street, at a price they can afford and with the space they need. Together, they made it happen. Shaipz.